Hello, Buff fans. Welcome to this week's Go Buff Sports Live Show. I'm your host, Hannah Howell.
And I'm Aiden Glockner, also your host.
What?
Hannah, beautiful.
People going to disco line tonight? Agree with you. Nothing screams disco like a cold front and snow.
Well, what does scream disco, though? All you need to know about CU sports this week.
Longtime donors Jeff Crawford and his wife Orsi committed $6 million to CU athletics over the next 3 years. Half of their gift will go to the newly named George Family Program, which started, but his cash influx on Friday.
Colorado added 4 players, including an all-freshman and a freshman of the year from mid-major programs. The first commit was former Tulane guard and the aforementioned ACC freshman of the year, Michaelin Marshall. J.R. Payne's squad then added the other 3 on Tuesday. The Buffs signed former Big 12 guards K-State's Ania Foy and Utah's Brooke Walker. The final commit was forward Kira Reynolds, who earned all freshman honors with UT Arlington.
Big 12 freshman honors. While one Buff stays, another former Buff is moving on to greener pastures. Former forward Jade Masagayo signed a training camp invite with the Minnesota Lynx. She joins another former Buff in guard Jalen Sherrod.
Is Ralphie a Buffalo or a Bison? Well, for the new commit to come, the Bison averaged 10 points and is shooting a reliable 53% so far in his career. The Wisconsin native stands at 6'10", much taller than me, and is a much-needed pickup at the center position for Tad Boyle and company. We'll be visiting Colorado early next week.
As the school year comes to an end, Buffs have some football news to look forward to, as the theme nights for 2026 football season were released on Wednesday. The season will kick off in style at the home opener against Weber State, where the Buffs will pack the stands in white. From there, later in the season, the UCF will double as Fan Appreciation Day, giving the
Colorado's good old spring game was last Saturday, and for about an hour to showcase all the bits and pieces it added this offseason. However, a returner will be at the helm in quarterback Julian Lewis.
To be renewed. Optimism, some creativity flashed by no offensive coordinator. From the future of the franchise, down some overthrown balls, but overall, he looked. You saw the staples, the 2 running backs on his hip, the quick passes, the throws in space, and some solid runs as well from Damian Henderson, but also the defense making some plays as the scrimmage wound down. Mojo Williams, New Orleans native, the freshman cornerback, ended the day with an interception, and that was basically it. This Buffaloes team looks much more, they look competitive, and while it may not be a Big 12 title for Coach Prime at Colorado, and for the last time,
welcome in. I'm there seeing my play that trick play downfield, eventually setting up. And we knew it wasn't really living up to its potential. And this off continuity from last year, what were your...
We're built through the transfer portal. So you touched on Danny Scudero. He's going to be awesome, but also someone like Damian Henderson in the backfield. We saw very good flashes from him in the spring game. A Deion Sanders football program in Colorado that really has never had that much of an established rushing game. I'd love to see more of that and have a nice balanced attack in addition to Marion's kind of outlet system. And then on the defense side of the ball, we have to mention Mr. Boo Carter coming over from the SEC school in Tennessee. We saw someone new.
So he'll be a big addition for this Deion Sanders program. And then also the continuity. A lot of guys from Sacramento State where Brandon Marion was the head coach, as you mentioned. So it'll be really interesting to see how all of these kind of different skill sets come together and if Coach Prime is built to lead. I know there are some questions. So what's your outlook? What should Buff fans take away from the spring game? And how are you feeling about this coming season?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think it comes down to I'm feeling optimistic. But I think there's Deion's putting out in front of the press conference, even here in the spring, not even far away from the season. There's still much more to build on, and I'm excited to see it because I think there's a lot of potential here. We saw it 2 years ago. They took a little of a gap, but I think we can respond, do better than 3-9, and put out a product that Buff fans will be more happy to see this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's he's saying credit is he being carried by Shadur and Travis, and I think this is a make or break season for Deion. If Buff fans don't see a bowl game, we could see, with the new athletic director, a new football head coach as well. But I agree with you. There's a lot of reason to be optimistic. There's no reason to hit the panic button or even call for Deion's job yet. But
yeah. One more thing, Jake. I think I was seeing on the sideline, Deion was actually talking to a familiar Colorado face that keeps on the team. So we will see that next. When he first came over here, it was the talk of the town. It was the talk of America when he first came over here, college game day and everything. So I think there's been a question of, is Colorado still to see this fall?
Yeah, you could call it the...
It's now time for this week's trivia question. We did some math on the actual average size of the team. Stay tuned because we'll have the answer later in the show. It was another successful week for the lacrosse team, kicking it off with another win again at home against Cincinnati 10-5. The Buffaloes remain undefeated at home in the late season and stand 3-1 in conference play.
The Buffaloes carried the momentum into a heated 5 goals, a new career high for her, and saw any national championship trophy, but it wasn't enough to rally the Pios over the Buffs, who took a 9-6 win, as well as some bragging rights against another Colorado school.
The lacrosse team is escaping the spring snow and heading to sunny California this weekend, where they will play the UC Davis Aggies. This will be the 10th lacrosse match ever between UC Davis and Colorado, where Colorado currently holds an undefeated 9-0 record against them. First draw in Northern California is set for the event 2 days out.
Well, the Colorado Buffaloes women's soccer team hosted its annual Colorado Cup this past Saturday. Here is Max Friedel with the recap, direct from Prentup Field.
What's up, Buffs fans? My name is Max Friedel here at Prentup Field shortly after the University of Colorado Springs then moved on. Buffs are going to do without the Leyba twins. Obviously, after the game, I talked with Ava Priest and Danny Sanchez. Ava said it's a great feeling that CU refuses to lose the Colorado Cup and now claiming their 5th straight. My name is Max Friedel, again, reporting for Scobo Sports.
Colorado's tennis season has come to an end. They lost to both Baylor and TCU this past senior weekend. The losses solidify CU's spot near the bottom of the Big 12. There's also no way for them to make it into the 64-team NCAA championship. The final record for the team was 10-13, going 2-11 in conference play. Our esteemed colleague Colby Wyatt.
Track and field team is traveling to California, which includes Spring and the Long Beach and the Pacific. There's less than a month for the team to hit their stride before the Big 12 championship meet.
Welcome to Folsom Feud. Lincoln, start us off.
What is?
Balin, you have an answer?
What is stand up, sing loud, and do the Ralphie horns?
Correct. Balin, the board is yours.
Gimme.
Boulder, Colorado, and on the campus of the University of Colorado Boulder, we welcome you to Kittredge Field, home of Colorado Lacrosse, for tonight's matchup between the Colorado Buffaloes here in Boulder. Welcome into Scobo Sports, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Kieran Walker, Talon Lewis coming to you this evening. And let me tell you, it feels good to be back on the mic. It's been a few weeks as I've had to step into the producer role recently. I'm still doing that tonight. But Talon, on tonight's matchup, it is a huge one indeed.
Oh, absolutely. It is the Rocky Mountain Showdown, and it means more than it has for these Buffaloes in recent times than it has before. The trophy was held in Boulder for 11 years, but the Colorado State Rams last year in 2025 took it themselves. Mike Kuligowski's going it forward, taking it in himself. Ground ball, though.
Absolutely. So, ground ball picked up by the Rams. It'll go the other way. Mike Kuligowski's been instrumental on these face-offs this season, and he just got one there, but an unfortunate ground ball will bring it back onto by the midfielder, number 50 down the alley, up to that left side, who fires, and it's saved.
Standing tall there, Sam Shenna, who picked it up for CU.
CU will hang on. And out it comes. It's Monafo. Hunter Frumming, he hangs on, going down the alley. Set back out. And ball is loose in front, ground ball. CSU fighting for it, but it's held on to. No call so far as play keeps moving. Rams. Now coming in deep. Here's the Rams looking to go down the alley. That centering pass can't connect. Back up Daly. As Mason Daly closing in, facing pressure, and a ground ball will be recovered. 15 seconds on the shot clock. For stoppage. Now but another turnover will come to the Rams. Shot time is reset. They'll cross midfield. It's been all Rams so far. Colorado with some opportunities. Now on the near side. Taken again by Rogers. Rogers hangs on, closing in, fires, score!
Just being allowed to walk in down Main Street. The goal's going to be waved off.
Looks like they will wave that one off. Going the other way is Braden Sheehan. Sheehan lost a ground ball.
Beautiful
turnover.
check.
Great check. Rams hang on. Kovacic hangs on. And folks, it is a very busy evening here on the campus of CU Boulder. We've got this over supposed to 20 minutes, so it's a very going back toward X.
Colorado sends the dub.
Another ground ball out by midfield. Couldn't hang on to it. Was Will Ott. Side, ladies and gentlemen, the Rams lead by 1 with 10 minutes to go.
Jado
They want to keep
side post.
It's Mason Dick to get into the crease, sent far side. The crease, fire! And another one on the board. That one's sent, and it goes nowhere.
Yeah, CU's defense, it's definitely clocked down.
And
CU ball down on the far side.
it's prime position. Back at Tornado.
Goals and at X and dance around.
He's been absolutely instrumental this season, and he makes an impact where it matters most in the Rocky Mountain Showdown. We're not. He'll close in. Top. Back to behind X. He'll hang on. And what an attempt. Johnny to Kazusko. Closing in on the front. Fire score! The Rams.
Yeah, CSU, that is just not there. Lachlan Rogers with
on the far side. Here's Pete Kuligowski. Look at a back out to
for pressure.
Get one. Goes over east and a daily cow. Have sent up top for size short.
This penalty, 22 seconds.
To go down the alley. Wilson.
If you're caught and find a game like this, CSU has the off ball. Hey, CSU.
But holy cow. And rip it past. Wheels. Charging. Diving for it for Penoyer. You're looking to take it. Incredible talent. That one's high over the rear. Gavariston. Looking for low to get up, but he'll make it.
Oh my. I whip it. One hand.
I mean,
you worry. We are in.
Up here in Boulder. Penoyer back to Nam, out to set.
Made there.
Gardner with another happy from Gardner's check.
Yeah, it is
decided that we have had self talent.
No.
They do a crew here as the they've got
CSU ran.
My goodness,
these flags man down face into the stick of the Ram will be waved off. Pardon me.
The Rams Ticket was spared on that one.
They are moving the ball.
Chance to
that.
Colorado with flat irons here.
At all.
Even on the far side. Centering pass. Colorado State with speed. Fire score! Quick passing out in front.
Yeah, like tick point tonight.
Going on a hot streak, and they have not seniors here. The Rams back to X. That goes over to one out in front, looking to go from that. Here you go, sent back up top.
Errant pass out of these Rams is going to give it back to these Buffaloes. They're going to look to move quick as well.
And last series,
now the Rams have just been. They are over
in their favor. I will try and come back.
Yeah, these Buffaloes, they're going to need to start getting online very quickly here. This game need a goal here.
Absolutely they do, and they'll get a chance in their offensive end. Field. Penoyer fighting for it. Rams State. That's Brigham Young. Order for that one out. Can't connect. Alley fires. This one goes wide.
Defense has been.
Back up tires. Nolan Rabb. Late 3.
Yep. Quick feet up top.
Needed. Back to midfield for faceoff. Kuligowski with speed. That one's, his stick is batted down, but Kuligowski, Buffaloes, and the Sheets. Here's Daly. Daly, 18 versus 18. Daly seriously pressure. This one's set back behind its. A rip that.
He got a piece of it.
8:13 to go in. Jason Baller going to go around.
There.
Seconds remaining on the shot call. Dixon's got wheels. Ram. Tremendous pressure from Kristen Skirtis. There's it, score
On the crease there for Jack, moving their Colorado defense.
The Rams are. Watch a Carpenter. He'll set
Number
the.
Nail.
Oh, my goodness. That's an field Cole. That coming the other way. Go down the cross to Nam. Cannot be been passing. Carpenter again.
Here.
Got a song.
Yeah.
A stop.
He has
two. Fires and score! 8.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was coming in here, breaking
In with
looked at all of this. Have just spinning the ball around. They are looking for that one more pass every time.
the first. Far silly. Shot. Buffalo's bench out, but that'll do all
As when they can get this.
2 coming your way next.
Here's the next one.
Let's do fan etiquette for 600.
Fan etiquette. The proper response. Look.
Finished the year largely.
Have a doubleheader in Fort Spike last fall showdowns.
One more week to prepare for the Big 12 on Friday and Saturday, respectively. The Buff NCAA Regional starting
Saturday and on April 27th.
into this week. The two.
Well, the CU Buff came up big. He's behind strong. CU swept the Cowboys, and now
Men's sending 12 YouTube.
Down to Denver as yes, ladies and gentlemen, Rachel Kennedy, the senior, having a spring game. That's transfer show on Black and Gold Day here in Boulder South. Going past midfield, straight pass, ladies and gentlemen, giving the Buffaloes the lead in that third quarter as they took on the number. Fling it downfield towards and the Buffaloes making an 8. He bats that one deep. It's off the cap of Rocky Mountain.
Here we see Xavier McNevitz working on his reader for the live show. And don't forget to click save so that you don't lose any of your hard-earned work.
7. And the volleyball, the Rocky Mountain Showdown. The second field team is off Pacific Coast Invitation Colby and back.
the average height 6'2" and 226, weighed in at 380 pounds. The combined height and weight compared to last year's average would have still been good for top 7 in the Big 12, far from the
Special episode, and that.
about me. And
But as always,
you heard it here.
Between the Colorado Buffaloes and the Colorado State Rams. It's the Rocky Mountain Showdown here on ScoBuff Sports. Thank you all for tuning in, everyone. I'm Kieran Walker alongside Talon Lewis. And we've got half number 2 ready. He gets it. No, another ground ball, but he recovers instantly. Now this one's sent back deep. This one's sent back going the other way. It's Colorado hanging on. They're starting off with a strong momentum that they needed. Cooper Penoyer will hang on. And man, Farron Field is bumping. You can still hear it. It just keeps getting louder and louder closer they get to their main set. Goes up the alley.
Snagging that one. What a grab there, but he just can't get the finish. Xander Garner, though, he's looking to go.
So we're going back behind. Held on to. That's Craig Nom. Nom out in front. Fires and score! Colorado.
Here, Gever Easton. What a goal. He's been looking for it all night. He's had
Open net against BYU last week, the number 2 team in the nation. Of course, that incredible interception before ground ball recovered by the Rams. No, it's picked up by Colorado going the other way. Then it will hang on. Sensing pressure on the near side. Sending it deep. Penoyer can't grab it. Ground ball. He's in a battle for it, but it's recovered. Lost it. Another ground ball. He lost his stick and now taken over by the Rams going the other way. Number 76 has got wheels. Fast break, but they'll hang on up top. But for it. Fire save. The end. It's Craig Nom. No, correction. That's Connor Ashman. Up. Gardner will hang on up top. Sent across to Nom. Nom. Sent it back over. Gardner out in front. Back to X. There's Penoyer. Luke Mahoney out on the field. Nom. That's Penoyer who rips it. That one goes wide of the net. CSU's defense standing on their heels. Now restarting it, it's Luke Mahoney.
See you looking for that ball trick.
Looking for that hit. Exactly. There's Penoyer. Back over to Nom. Nom going down the alley. Thought about it. Was going. Back up top for Penoyer. Penoyer. But that goes wide of the net. Final 2 seconds on the man up for the Buffaloes. The Rams defense, 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Not excellent work. Point deficit for Colorado alive. The Buffaloes defense comes on. Rams, they've got wheels going down the alley. Sent back to X. Now back up top. That's Daly. Daly over to number 53. And a big check coming. Flags fly. My goodness. Talon, but have not put first man up in quite some time. From deep over to Rago. And if it fires and score, ladies and gentlemen, did that go in? My goodness. Beautiful, beautiful catch. That's great in Viergaver Easton. Viergaver Easton. Now the Rams will hang on in their end. So we'll get a chance for Colorado. That's Nolan. That's not sure, but that one sent wide of the net from Viergaver Easton. Out in front, a big check coming. I don't want to call. Mike. Still battling for it. Not too charging downfield. Watch out. Raiden Sheehan's got wheels. Sheehan will go to the bench. Sent back up top. That's Pete Kuligowski, Mike's younger brother. X-Men field. He'll hang on. But we'll get a stoppage. Final 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Watch out. Big chance for Colorado. That'll be Rams ball. Excuse me. Grouse fires and score. Rip from Brett.
Trajectory. Well, I wouldn't say severely, but that one just squeaked by over the top of the stick. I bet you he wishes he could have that one back right now.
That midfield for the. Again. Over. Go. And save by. Communicate.
Seconds. When will they?
Back behind the net. Inside. We'll see him is back within 5. Mike Kuligowski's been.
Seconds.
My goodness. Especially towards the Rams fans. Up top, out for both sides. That one's set. Force back site. Xander Guard. This walk definitely here tonight. 2:08. Now CSU will go the other way. Now we're inside 2 to go. Ground ball. It's Buff Nation. Was setting. Oh, he'll from Baller. This one, here's Mata.
Assisted by Colorado.
To put that on play of the week, talent.
Goal scorer.
2. We'll stop. And Buffs fans have down. But my goodness, as next. Back at the field front. Set back alley. Bad. Closing in. It's Sash. Closing in. It's Sash. Fires. Lock for. Vugaver Easton. Saved. Back out. Inner. Hanging on. By goaltender. Colorado. Wait for help. Herbert looking for help. He'll send it up top to Rab. Rab saved again. L's back to X. Hangs. What a hangs on. Mata. He comes away. Gentlemen. Bull.
Let it come. See you now. Get value.
And some fresh legs. Come on. Colorado's top offense. Up top, he'll make his move. Going down. It's here at Kid Field. Then fires and scores!
He's a magic man.
I mean, I can't say I blame him, folks. That was unreal. Continues to press on a full scoop save. I'm just in disbelief. Broke. Absolutely, I believe. Colorado. Now the Rams us this time and time again. It's Connor Ness. It's defense. Look on. They'll call a time.
What a game this has turned into today.
Absolutely, talent. This is just unbelievable. I mean, Colorado in that third quarter, especially just within 2.
Yeah, feeling pretty good.
Up top, it's Noms.
His matchup on that, if you're Colorado State.
9 remaining in this game.
We're tying.
Wheels going. 1 for the. Chance for the Rams to do what they did at the end of that second quarter in this top. They're low. And Colorado. And it'll stay.
He saved him.
They're back up.
Hands.
Do not want these.
5 seconds.
That was Rack.
To the pass.
Will be picked up. Grab. Play. Out of bounds. This is unbelievable. Schreiber takes a shot.
Here, they need one quick. The Rams up.
Just crowd body pre-gaming disco lines and stands is Ash.
Hey.
Absolutely. By far. That was incredible. But hang on, set back. This is what Colorado needs to get back into this, but we'll get a stoppage. Absolutely incredible disco lines. Play resumes inside. Ashman. I'm back over. Goaltender was diving toward it, but
to go, or 82, and then
he'll send it back. Stick, tons of
sit back.
He'll hang on. In favor of
that is
as it did last year, they will hang on. Field an absolute nail on Morger.